it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Titans going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Cook stripped. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go. No. Check.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Go. No. Check. Patriot. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And out now come the Vikings. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now back to throw. That's caught by Meredith right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cross. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Leopard.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Diggs with a good footwork. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jayon Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Brad Wing now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Blake. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Looking to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw here. Near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7 yards to go on second down.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. To throw here. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Over. All right, now, lucky 50. Leopard. Back to Philly. Here we go. Leopard. No. Here we go. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our thrown ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts you.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. B-19.
Now Cook running right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Let's go!
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the target. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Blake. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, look at this play call. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looking to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd down and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
All right, here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single, slop. Hey, you're running out over there. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Give. This is Cook, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will